It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, it all starts. The first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Cook. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now Cook. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Cook.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Knox. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're throwing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Cook now, throwing on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Cook on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20.
As he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Knox. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got his target, Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 36 yards. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Cook. To throw on 2nd down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Cook. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Cook. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Let's go.
From the 23, here's second down and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on second down, Knox. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Cook. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Knox setting up the screen. Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 4. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go play action here on 1st down. This one deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. A Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knox. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Off the play fake. Knox.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Cook from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out.
And the Jets take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is old brain remembers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 3rd down. Knox. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Off play action. Knox. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting
touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
2nd down and 3.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A beautiful fake. A solid stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Here's Cook. Off the play fake. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trey Palmer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Knox. That's going to be caught by Pickens. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Knox. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Again, it's Harris on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on third down. Knox. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield. And that brings up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.